I'm still standing on the point though on the I'll, again going back to Mufftown Heights, right? To b- if you look at Motswako as a whole, and if you think about it, everybody got put on by someone.
Yeah.
Wa Motswako,
100%.
and that's a dope thing to see. You know,
Java's doing that now with the Koilas.
You
Right.
understand?
Yeah.
So that is something that is really happening and is good to see. But again, we have to deal with things like the separation, yeah, mapiano and hip hop, which is
Yeah.
unnecessary, right? And that's why I was saying if we're doing these tours, it must be all genres.
Yes.
Right? It shouldn't be separate because
Yes,
there's
it mustn't be
everything for
competition,
everyone.
or you know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's that I'm standing on the bootleg culture. I'm standing on the fact that everyone needs to be heard. If you go elsewhere, when we went to Amsterdam, we would get in one cipher, next thing we're performing somewhere. You know what I mean?
100%.
Kwa berekiwa, jo.
Sure.
But everyone is doing
And
something
it's diragala fast.
very, 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 very
Fast,
fast.
fast. To a phone alone,
You
no,
know,
kausane show confirmed. Why?
yeah, and
Can I
and,
most
and
staging?
and that's the one thing I would say I'm even thankful for Glenn when he was managing us.
Sure.
The whole professionalism yeah thing, but always stay ready, be good to go,
At all times. And we
all
only
times.
saw that in hindsight, like, shit, this
Later
nigga
on.
prepared us for this, because it's like once he wasn't there, we clicked like,
Yeah.
we need to be. This is what this nigga was telling us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it moves with all of those, right? But going back, it's also some form of thinking needs to change too, all the way from the consumer to
Yeah.
the artist.
Hundreds.
For example, the whole. I remember when we were talking about making music scarce,
Sure.
and I forgot who commented and said we shouldn't be going at these
consumer.
platforms,
Yeah.
but frustrating the consumer, which is really not the case.
Yeah, that was offense. I remember that, and it makes sense. Like in hindsight, with the whole thing, yeah, B-sides dropping on Bandcamp and all of that, right? Tsepang, fashion guy, I forget his last name.
Gino. Yes.
Right? He was like, the fuck, dog? B-sides, riding. John was crying, saying the same thing. I wanted to play his voice note. Fuck.
But I get it, right? But if we are looking at it from an artist perspective,
Yes.
it's not viable in terms of moving it there. Maybe, but the idea is to create that loyal fan base.
Yes.
Well, it's just the only problem that we're dealing with now is that we are so used to these DSPs. It makes it so easy and accessible that all that other shit, the culture of buying CDs and vinyls and all of that, it's going, and a lot of it is gone, in a sense that people that buy vinyls now are collectors and people that enjoy listening
Yes.
to vinyls.
100%.
You're not buying a vinyl because I like this artist.
Sure.
But a lot of times in fact, not even that way. People will not, generally now, people don't like an artist enough to buy that
Yes,
that thingy.
that's the case, right?
Right.
So it's a thing of like that like G was saying, that 1% that you're going to focus on monetizing, right? Those are the people that you now shift focus. Yeah, hey guys, go over there also, right? So my learning from the B-sides experience is like not having it available elsewhere was a misstep, right? So I could have had it available everywhere else and on Bandcamp and push promo your Bandcamp right? So have a dedicated focus on really promoting the Bandcamp experience.
I get
but
what
still
you mean,
having it.
and that way, whoever is going to purchase it, you
Yes.
already know that is
They
someone
chose that.
they
It's
chose
they're
that.
not
It's
being
not
held ransom.
Yes,
It's
yes.
not.
I get that.
You get what I'm saying? So that should be the focus now. It's like, yes, have it on all these platforms. Still use that as a tool to lure people into your
Yeah.
audience, and then let them know, like, yo, by the way, it's also available here. I wouldn't mind if you drop $2 just to support it.